5 Positivity Tips from Alan Watts. Hello, welcome back to the 5 Positives channel. In this video, we're diving into the profound wisdom of one of the most beloved philosophers of the 20th century, Alan Watts. Alan Watts was known for his ability to break down complex philosophical ideas into digestible insights. His talks on mindfulness, consciousness, and the nature of reality have inspired millions. We're going to explore 5 positivity tips from Alan Watts that can completely transform the way you approach life. If you're looking to boost your positivity through peace, joy, and a deeper connection with the present moment, this video is for you. Tip number 1 from Alan Watts is to let go of the need to control everything. Watts often talked about how, as humans, we tend to resist life's flow because we think we need to control every detail. But the truth is, control is an illusion. One of the things Watts said is, the more a thing tends to be permanent, the more it tends to be lifeless. Think about that for a second. If you try to keep everything in your life fixed and unchanging, you end up fighting the natural flow of life. Think of life as a river. You can't control the river's course, but you can learn to flow with it. When you stop resisting, life starts to feel a lot less like a struggle and a lot more like a dance. Letting go of control doesn't mean you don't set goals or make plans. Instead, it means you stop forcing things and instead allow space for the unexpected to unfold. Life will throw you curveballs. Instead of trying to fight them, you can choose to respond with flexibility, calm, and trust that things will work out as they're meant to. For example, some people try to control every detail of their career path, from where they work to how they achieve success. But if they let go of the idea that they needed to control everything, they could find themselves in opportunities they never imagined. This would allow them to step back and see that there's more to life than rigid control. Tip number 2 is all about embracing the present moment. One of Alan Watts' most powerful teachings is the importance of living fully in the now. He often reminded his listeners that the present is all we have. In fact, he once said, "The past and future are illusions. They exist only in the mind." Think about how often your mind wanders to the past or the future. Maybe you're thinking about something that happened earlier today, or worrying about what's coming up next week. Watts teaches that when we dwell too much on the past or obsess over the future, we miss out on the richness of the present moment. And that's where life actually happens. Here's the thing, when we really experience the moment, not just go through the motions, we become more aware of what's truly important. Take a moment right now to breathe deeply, feel your feet on the ground, and appreciate where you are. It might seem small, but this simple practice can completely shift your mindset. Alan Watts also often spoke about the eternal present, the idea that everything is always happening in this moment. There is no later, there is only now. Practicing mindfulness helps us reconnect with this fact, and it brings a sense of peace because we stop running from one moment to the next. And the good news: the more you practice being present, the more natural it becomes. Tip number 3 is to remember that life is not a problem to be solved. How often do we see life as something that needs fixing or managing? Alan Watts reminded us that life, in its essence, is not something to be controlled or figured out. It's something to be lived and experienced. As Watts said, you are the universe experiencing itself. Instead of constantly worrying about what's next or what's wrong, he encouraged us to see life as a flow, not a problem. Life is a mystery to be experienced, not a puzzle to be solved. We don't have to figure everything out. In fact, trying to overanalyze every situation often leads to stress and negativity. Have you ever caught yourself thinking you need to figure everything out? It's something people struggle with sometimes. People want to have a plan, to control outcomes, to know what's coming next. But the truth is, no matter how much we try to solve life's problems, life will continue unfolding in unexpected ways. Letting go of the idea that life is a problem to be fixed is liberating. You can still plan, you can still have goals, but you can also embrace the unpredictability. The key is to approach life with curiosity rather than stress, with openness rather than resistance. Tip number 4 is to remember that everything is connected. One of Alan Watts' central themes was the interconnectedness of all things. He believed that the separation we feel from each other and the world around us is an illusion. In reality, everything in the universe is connected, and when you recognize that, it brings a sense of harmony and positivity into your life. Watts said, "You are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself." This means that your actions, your thoughts, and even your feelings have an impact on the world around you. When you embrace the idea that you are part of the whole, it encourages a sense of responsibility and interconnectedness. It allows you to live with more compassion, understanding, and a greater sense of peace. Think about it, everything you do creates a ripple effect. Whether you're being kind to a friend, taking care of the environment, or just being a good listener, your actions are a part of a bigger whole. And when you see yourself as connected to everything and everyone, it brings a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Start looking for ways to strengthen these connections in your life. Reach out to someone you care about, take a small action to contribute to your community. Or simply spend more time in nature, appreciating the interconnectedness of all things. And finally, tip number 5, laugh and play more. Alan Watts was a big advocate of not taking life too seriously. He understood that life has its challenges, but he also knew that joy, playfulness, and laughter were vital parts of a fulfilling life. Watts believed that by embracing life with a sense of play, we can experience more joy and ease. He often referred to life as a playful expression of the universe, suggesting that we're here to dance and laugh, not just grind away at tasks. So, how can you laugh and play more? Do something spontaneous and fun. Watch a comedy, dance around your living room, or engage in a light-hearted activity with your friends or family. By bringing playfulness into your life, you open yourself up to positivity and a much lighter approach to the everyday stresses we all face. So, those are 5 positivity tips from Alan Watts. Let go of control, embrace the present moment, remember that life is not a problem to be solved, recognize the interconnectedness of everything, and laugh and play more. These teachings may not be new to some, but they are timeless truths that can really shift how you approach life. Which of these tips resonated most with you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these positive teachings. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.